one thing people often want to be able to deliver in a workspace like this is to have projects or like elements within projects and automate the tasks that roll out, that need to get that done, especially if they've got a great system that they've really thought through. Then they'll have, these are the 5 tasks to achieve this thing. That's cool. And then, they want them to roll out using an automation. So we can do that with Notion now. And they also want them to be kept in order. And so we accomplish that by adding in a item, like an order number to the task. So you can say sort by these. So that works really well. But if there's lots, and in a lot of my clients' workspaces, there are lots, they're delivering lots of these projects over and over again, their individual dashboards, which show up, all the tasks that are assigned to them for these different projects, are pretty chaotic because they show like huge numbers of tasks because, there's 10 for every element and they're on 10 different elements. So there's 100 tasks. So what we really want to be able to do is sort of whittle it down and identify just the next action, the next task in that list. And so I just want to show you how I'm delivering that for this client here. So you can see we've got, I'm not showing it, but I'll show it to you just for the sake of this. So you can see here we've got the task order, right? And these are the tasks to get the helicopter transfer sorted out. And so there's 9 of them. And you can see, we're up to paying the deposit. Now, what we need to be able to do is tell Notion, filter all the tasks that are related, or you can't see that they are, but just for transparency's sake, we can see that they're related to this element here. So they're related to that element. So I've got a formula that says, what I want you to do is, the first bit just says, filter all the tasks for this one that I'm looking for. And then to narrow down the one that I'm looking for, this is where the trick or the sort of magic comes in. Take all of these tasks, filter them, and show me the one where the status is not done, right? So I get a shorter list because it excludes these 3. And then when you've got that list of only those tasks, map this task order. And so you've got a list of numbers at that point, it would be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever. And then sort it and then pick the first one. So that's what I'm doing. I get only these ones. Then I turn it from a list of the tasks into a list of the numbers. Then I sort them in order and pick the first one. And because I've said here, filter the tasks and only give me back the task where the task order equals that number, then I get deposit, which is super helpful. Not so much in this view, but I'll show you in another view, and I'll just show you it working. So if I change this to done, then the next task becomes full payment. But if it's in progress, then the next is still deposit. But if we say we go all the way back up to the event itself, now when we have a look here in the elements, we say, what's the next task on this element? Instead of showing all of the tasks or all of the just not complete ones, this shows us just the next one. So it gives someone a really, really clear picture of exactly what they need to do next. And then finally, if you've got an individual dashboard, then you could hide all of these other tasks, which previously would have showed up because they're assigned to this user or, they're available to this user, and isolate only the next most relevant one, which obviously provides them a much better experience in terms of a dashboard. So, we're using a bunch of Notion features there. Obviously, we're using the automations to roll them out initially, and I'll just briefly show you that. So we're using the automation. You can see here are the tasks, and as I create them, it puts them in order. So that works. So we're using that automation feature. We're using relations. We're using formulas, but we're able to deliver that next action kind of idea.